So Tulsa Spine and Rehab, we're all about integrated care. We're trying to always look into new alternatives for treatment, treatment options for people to provide the most comprehensive care to you, the patient. And I'm super excited that we have since added cryotherapy to the office. So cryotherapy, obviously cryo, like it sounds, cold, is a therapy chamber. It's relatively large. You get into the chamber, your head is not exposed, obviously. Ultimately, the goal of this thing, it gets down to about minus 220 degrees. Sounds very, very cold. You're only in it for 3 minutes, and we can obviously adjust the variance of the temperature, but that's the goal, is to get this thing very, very cold. Liquid nitrogen converted to nitrogen gas, and it just gets very, very cold, very, very safe also. So ice baths. Ice baths have been around for the longest time, and the research and the outcomes, all the benefits from ice baths have been shown. They're not very practical. Many of us don't have the capacity to have a large tub at home and the resources to continue to fill this tub up with ice and water and so forth. And many times you'll see athletes in locker rooms utilizing ice baths. So that kind of got me thinking along the lines of recovery here at the clinic. And I started doing my research on cryo, and we pulled the trigger and we added it within the last year. And I'm very, very excited. We've run the gamut of the types of patients that use it, from high-performance athletes, high-level athletes are using it to increase their performance, huge on recovery, obviously, all the way down to, someone that suffers from degenerative changes like chronic osteoarthritis, chronic arthritic conditions and so forth that creates chronic inflammation or diffuse inflammation throughout. So that's the first thing that we want to focus on. With any type of cold, its vasodilation constricts the blood vessels, systemic throughout the whole body. It's reducing inflammation. And so that's the most important thing that we want to remember with cryo or cold. It's a reduction of inflammation. So really important, as we reduce inflammation, that can speed up recovery, reduces a lot of muscle tightness, soreness, joint achiness, and so forth. Also, here's a fun one for you. Speeds up your metabolism. You can burn a fair amount of calories while you're in the unit itself. So we've had some patients that have seen the benefits from increased metabolism. Me personally, something that I would like to talk about, sleep. Man, I'll tell you what, when I use this thing, I've really noticed that my sleep has been improved, and I have a fair amount of increased energy and just kind of just a little bit of sharpness throughout the day. So me personally, I enjoy athletics, I enjoy running, I'm very active. I use it for that recovery aspect, but I have seen more of the benefits just from the improved sleep and the energy throughout the day. There's also some evidence to show that there's an increased immune response. So those patients with, that have an immune deficiency, there's some evidence to show that it can actually increase the immune response. And what's so important, like most of the things we do here at Tulsa Spine and Rehab, it's non-invasive and there's no side effects, meaning, we're not putting anything in you, we're not injecting you, you're not taking medications. This is something that you can add to your treatment plan here at Tulsa Spine and Rehab, and that's what excites me. If I see the value in a patient and recognize that chiropractic care and maybe some physical therapy, maybe some deep tissue massage will be a good option. And then, you're an active athlete or so forth. Cryo, we want to include that in your treatment plan. So like most of the things we do here, cryo is just one piece of the puzzle, one tool in the toolbox, if you will, that we've added. Goes along with a lot of the different things, but I'm super excited about this piece of technology. Come in and check out cryotherapy here at Tulsa Spine and Rehab.